I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to show this off. We're going to be playing some Twisted Fate and Shen alterations, getting into altercations. I don't know. We're gonna be doing some fun stuff with specifically this right here, rune pages, and might as well make this Shen page right now, because the big thing that we're looking for is Ingenious Hunter. Now, the other thing that we could look for is Cosmic Insight. The item haste is what we're going for. 10 item haste though, not nearly as cool as this one. 20 plus 6 per stack, so we can get up to 50%. If we can get all of our stacks 50, right? So that's gonna take away 1/3 of all of your item cooldowns. So we're going to be building everything that we can, from Titanic Hydra, Trinity Forces, Iceborne Gauntlets, what's the Unending Despair, right? Like all of these things that could possibly work for Shen, we're going to make it happen. Let's see, let's make our Twisted Fate page as well. I think we're gonna stick, this is our smolder right now. Let's go here for Twisted Fate. What do we actually want here? What do we want from Twisted Fate? Is it max AD and therefore is it electrocute? Is it going to be press the attack for the on hits? Fleet footwork for laning. We can go first strike. I could easily see a world that looks like this. Also might want move speed instead of the AD. Absolutely love this one, especially for champions that can lose level 3s, 2s and 3s to like assassins. You can get this triple tonic and just kind of force the wave in on them. Is it like this? Definitely still out on the Twisted Fate page. We'll see. This one I'm fairly certain on, though. We want the attack speed for sure. And now with all the items scaling off of the extra HP, like this is why you want Overgrowth. It tended to be very close between Revitalize and Overgrowth, and Revitalize will still work on the Unending Despair, plus on the Grass, plus on the Shield Bash, right? The size of the shield, everything about it. Revitalize is just like insanely strong on this champion, but Overgrowth with so much of the items scaling from HP now, this is where we're gonna go. What's up, Fire? Why do people not think the non-scaling health is OP? Yeah, it is strong at early levels and it allows you to bully, so it's going to change, but the problem is the window to use it, right? So this is level 1 through 18. This is basically just for your first 6 levels. So if you're in a matchup that is going to be contested, then yes, I would go here every single time. But if we're looking to have more fun in the end game, then this. The other thing about it, small losses in the early laning phase are meaningless compared to decisions that you make later in the game. Now that said, a small amount of health in the end game, like let's talk about level 10, you've got an extra 35 health. That's fairly inconsequential, and most of the game at crucial moments you spend in that window. So there's definitely a very strong argument for going the non-scaling, just the flat health. Can I swap with top? Sure. We can try Shen here. Yeah, 65 health early is better than 180 at level 18. You're right. And it, if you are in a matchup where there's any amount of contestation, right? So the thing that will hedge this, let's say you're playing range versus range and you're not really poking each other, you're just there to farm and push the wave and that's it, then in that case you're gonna want this. And in some cases you might even want the tenacity, although with so many of the champions scaling with this, we're gonna try to abuse this as much as possible. This will be an interesting game actually, since I'm not forced to be in this window by this. I think we can actually go the red tree, and we're going to go like this. I've been taking flat health as Karthus. Yeah, absolutely. And when you're in bot lane, both players should be going flat health. There's no question about it. Absolutely none. This is non-debatable. For the same reason that you took 6 armor before, the amount, like taking 65 health, having an extra 45 or 55 health compared to your level 1 or 2 opponent is the difference between a wave hurting you and not hurting you. Why he doesn't need to dodge? I can just pick his champion. You do, it's definitely noticeable. Bot lane, it's mandatory. In fact, you should check if you know. I mean, this is for the top 0.5% of players and everyone in pro for sure. If you are Grandmaster Plus, you should be looking at your opponent as you get into lane. Right, you should be clicking on them. You should know their champion. You should know everything about what their stats are, what their cooldowns are, what their windows are. This is how you like learn all your matchups, and this is why it's valuable to be a one trick for climbing, because it makes it very simple. You don't need to know all of the champions versus all of the champions. You just need to know your champion versus them. So you click on them, and then you see, do they have armor? Do they have health? Is it scaling health? Did they bring attack speed? If they didn't bring attack speed, then you win the trade, right? Like the margins are that slim. And when the margins are that slim in pro and in challenger, you have to turn the matchup, right? Everything in game theory is about a balanced approach, right? Everything's balanced. But if one person skews a little bit, the correct way to punish them is to slam down and hard go in that direction. So if you realize that someone brought 10 HP to the lane and you brought 65, then yeah, absolutely you can take it. So if I were playing versus Renekton, for example, absolutely then we would need to go flat. If we're playing against a ranged champion though that's trying to poke me, then I'm just fine gonna be scaling the lane anyways. So that's sort of where it goes on. Karthus 80 carry items because I've tried everything, but nothing feels as strong as last year. I mean, part of it is that he got nerfed. Have you tried him since the buffs this week? Because he just got a little bit of a buff. I would not recommend Malignance at all. Zero chance, because Malignance does nothing for fighting. Malignance makes you an ult bot. Basically, you'd have to be support to want to buy Malignance. And sometimes some champions that have spammable ultimates, like Teemo and Corki, they can buy it as part of their kit. But your team needs to want to be indexed towards magic. So for example, Amumu, if I'm playing Amumu, then I already have access to, when I deal damage with my ultimate, it applies my despair, and therefore everyone who hits them with magic damage is also going to deal 10% bonus true damage. In that case, I don't really need to do anything, but other champions, let's say it's like Malphite ults in, suddenly my entire team can dogpile and the rest of my damage can go on. So for an AP Malphite, Malignance might be very good. Yeah, the mana for bot lane's impossible. That's one of the cases where sometimes you want to go tier into something else. So you just go Doran's Ring, fight for prio and lane. First recall, Darkseal tier. And you just do the maximum amount of stats that you can to pair with that. All right, here's a matchup, Fiora, someone that I can take advantage of early. I'm going to go the flat health and try to bully, and I'll show you the looking up. I don't know what her base stats are, but even just comparing mine to hers, I should have a pretty good idea of what goes on. Landry's is definitely the best item, right? The damage over time, 100%. So what could end up happening is you might go back to the like season 3 days of Karthus, where you had the original Landry's, which is very similar to what it is now, and Rod of Ages. So you could even go Doran's Ring into tier Darkseal. Rod of Age. There's a world where you actually finish one item and then go Rod, but I think you probably in most cases just want the Rod early so you can start stacking it early. But it does leave you in a pretty big trough. The good news is that that trough will happen between like level 7 and 11, so you don't even feel it that much. But yeah, 100%. And bot laners tend to not know how to deal with mages. They don't realize the amount of damage that comes out and like the priority that they have to give. And you're even willing to like miss 10 CS to hit 10 Qs, right? And so every time that there's contested CS, you can absolutely battle for it. And Karthus is one of those champions that's nice to have as a pocket if your team needs ability power or just magic damage in general. All right, this is a hyper weak bot lane. But yeah, today we're going to be looking at this right here, Ingenious Hunter. It's something I talked about, and for the jungle build, I would have gone probably Spellbook and then the red tree, but there's a world where you go like Hail of Blades too, because Hail of Blades, you just show up and start hitting hard right away. All right, this guy's pathing through here. There's no reason for him to come to this bush unless he does, and if he does, then maybe we get a fight off. All right, so they pathed out here late. We're going to get a ward. Since no one on our team got any wards here, we're going to do this. New test on the bush there. Yeah, you can click outside the bush and it just auto populates in now. All right, so let's click on her. She's got 71, 83. She's at 730 health. So yeah, she went the scaling health. I'm just gonna keep on hitting her. I'm gonna keep on abusing her too, you know? And every time that we hit her, the minions will train on me and mine will keep on pushing. So I have a chance at hitting level 2 here first. And there you go, scaling versus non-scaling. Completely turning the matchup, right? Could have actually gotten away with not flashing her right there too. My preferred mage in the bot lane by far right now though is Seraphine. Oh wait, this is too much. That's right, grass proc baby. And we're good. Now she's ruined her wave. She's totally chunked. Bel'Veth is just going to beat her. She doesn't have her W. And we win. This is a thorough shellacking, guys. You know what? We'll just do... No, we'll do this. How do I want to... I want to scale. I want to get like some big scaling on her. This is not recommended. Got it. The actual, it's accounting now for my HP lead, or my XP lead. When you have a level advantage, your minions become stronger. So now there's no way to stop this from pushing. Immediately. I think she's pretty boned now, guys. I think we're just gonna zone you out. Take tit for tat. And I think we're very good here. She can't approach this at all. I'm gonna step up every time that minions are getting low. I can't go too far ahead because these ones are all looking to retrain. Definitely want to zone her off this cannon though. Like that fake out. That's a trick you can do on Camille versus Fiora. You can E against the wall and then tick behind her, and she'll always use the riposte. And then with that, you get the perfect situation to get behind them, and their thing is down. I've got a little bit of an awkward spot here. Keeping an eye on the other lanes. We got the bot. 4 people are visible, so we're okay. It's not great, but at least we get it in. We could just hit her and then go out. I just wanted the extra hit. Now we'll get the eyes over here. 3 people. No, just 2 in bot. Could just start this. Belveth isn't really looking at it. Fiora thinks she can push, so now she's actually going to get completely zoned off. Now I'm going to go walk up to her.
An enemy has been slain.
Gonna do the same thing. Now she's zoned off again, and she has a pushing wave, right? She's so boned here. And now we just recall. Do we need to tap this once? Yeah, I need to hold this for just a moment. And now we'll go over here. And we recall. And now my entire wave is going to get eviscerated. It's not a cannon wave, so it's actually going to push into my turret eventually, but, you know, can't win them all. If I really wanted to stomp this, I guess I could go refillable, but I think I have enough right here. The fact that the turret actually hits a couple of these is actually perfect for me. Right, like right off the bat, it just slows down the push just a little bit. Maybe I should have stuck around, hit a couple more minions, but it does still erase the rest. The problem now is that now on this reset, it's with my minions at their back, you know? This is all casters too, so. Yeah, you know what? That was actually not the best possible result. Got the slow. I'm putting some pressure on here just because Belveth is on the things, and I don't want her to think about leaving, because then I'd be forced to leave, and then if I left, I'd be missing all these because the minions are pushing towards her. It's not great though. Hey. I'm looking at HP bars in bot lane. If Maokai wants this, it's ours.
An enemy has been slain.
Give it to the Aphelios. Help them to push. This game's a clap, yeah. Elo Santa for my Karthus AD carry, but he stopped playing, and Veigar plays him mid, and Malice plays him in jungle. Yeah, jungle is his most common role for sure, because it takes away some of the weaknesses, and especially post-nerfs where they hit his early Q damage so hard. It's very hard to justify going elsewhere. The reason I didn't rush Tiamat completely before is because from my winning position, I didn't want to auto push waves, but now I do, right? Because now I want to create tempo. I've got such a big lead that I can just push this guy out whenever I feel like it. Oh, he got all my things. That's on me. How did I let him get both of those? This wall, I could have stood at a better angle. That's completely on me. All right, so now the health, it's overtaken, right? So I've gotten this big advantage. I need to start pressing it. Just gonna pick up the wave. She's gonna try to bait me away. I could have done a lot better on that.
An enemy has been
She
slain.
stayed? Okay. Do we steal something? This would have been a good window for me to step ahead of the wave in proxy. I missed it. I was too keen on everything else going on. My ult's not even up, so it wasn't even a great option. Anytime you want to deal damage to the turret, you always want to focus the casters.
An enemy has been slain.
Something for me. I'm just gonna leave this right away. They can push without me. Alright, she gets 2 plates out of this though. She's gonna start getting moderately big. Let's see, does it show me? It won't tell me bonus health anymore, no. So this will tell you, right? You'll be able to see if she has bonus stats from that.
Ally has been slain.
Okay, little tradesy kills.
Slain.
Now her teleport's down. Flash. Did she flash last fight? Oops.
With balanced steps.
Alright, Belveth will come join me here.
Has been slain.
Come here, Belle. Come here, Belle.
Has been slain.
You gotta do it while the turret's still up.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I have to be more careful about that.
Enemy killing spree.
Are you serious right now? What happened?
Double kill.
The E's not casting?
Has been slain.
I don't know what's going on. It's like, why didn't he cast that?
Slain.
That's really bad for us.
Your turret has been destroyed.
That's alright, though. Alright, Ingenious Hunter. We need to kill Malzahar. That's the one that's left.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Our wills align.
It would actually be right. It would be correct to go get this wave and then go get it. You know what? I'm just gonna teleport onto
Turret has
this
been
guy.
destroyed.
From the shadows.
Yo. Huey. It's alright. You gotta learn a champion sometime. She killed that turret too, huh? Jeez. We got objective bounty shutdown for that. We're up 15-12 and we got objective bounty shutdowns. Okay.
Enforced equilibrium.
Guy's dead.
Enemy killing spree. An ally has been slain.
There is no dispute.
Down.
They got it. All right.
Immediately.
All right, we've got the grubs. We've got the empowered Belveth.
Target marked.
There's definitely some windows where I could have done more.
With honor.
An enemy has been slain.
I couldn't hit them.
He has destroyed a turret.
With balanced steps.
Your team has destroyed a turret. You have been slain.
They can push this. Keep going. You got Belveth shrines, everything. Double. We've got 6 void grubs. We've got the Herald. Why didn't it charge? Did they like run it into a wall or something? That's too bad.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Our wills align.
You know what? I need to kill this red buff. For one particular reason. Do you know what it is? Hashtag strat chat.
Now you're ready to prowl. They were mean.
Spoiler, we didn't kill the red. But we got theirs. The reason you want to kill this is because you want it to respawn after 20 minutes. Once you have the Baron, you want it to respawn so that your whole team can get the team-wide buff.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
This is awkward. I should have probably just skipped that wave and gone to 3 here.
There is no dispute.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't want my team to go here. Alright, the guy's got teleport. Let me just give him a couple wards. Most people are going to put control wards here and here. So we tried to do this. It's important that you get a ward, control wards when you're new placements. Oh, we can fight this. 2v1, 100%. That is awkward with the clicks. This is obviously not where... Oh, this guy's chasing with an ult. Okay, it's gonna be too short though, right? Awkward.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
It must be done.
I'm just gonna stay here and get this push. No, I have to leave.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Getting the dragon's absolutely not worth it here. Now we're not getting anything. We're getting a dragon for the cost of 2 inhibitors. Not worth.
Your turret has been destroyed.
All right, what other items can I buy that have Ingenious Hunter?
With balanced steps.
Shut down.
Forced equilibrium.
Think maybe we just let Hui do it? And they threw. It's a beautiful day. As long as we don't lose here. I'm silenced, no! Alright, everyone yeeting out. I see why they want to do it. Only Hui needs to be here, because Hui has all the crowd control. You can keep him off the turret, but either way, that was a good win for us. Fantastic for us that they decided to int there. If instead they just go and push, we can't defend that. Our best chance was with Baron, and then dealing with the supers during the Baron buff, and then pushing out, trying to get 1 point of strength. They kind of gave us an out by pushing in there. So normally I would go Kanik Rookern. Nice. That should be an all-in angle. I'm gonna go deal with the base. Let other people think about other stuff. Keep the things off the turret.
There is no dispute.
We stop the base, we stop the end, and we're good. That is a oh my gosh, what a game. Look at that ending. Gee. Oh, the way Belveth loves it. That's the end game fantasy right there, right? All right, so it was a little bit of a roller coaster. We had a lot of fun, a lot of things to talk about there. Good job, Smolder. You're going to outscale them. Yeah. It's a tough spot. I mean, Smolder, this guy never even finished. This is kind of weird. You kind of want to have your boots, especially since Cloak of Agility. Like, yeah, you're seeing it as extra crit chance for your scaling on your abilities plus everything else, but getting the cooldown boots is such a big spike for this champion because you need the extra speed and you need to be flying around on the map. Malzahar went with a very low damage build. This you can be a battle mage like this, and it perhaps makes sense when you already have a hyper carry and a hyper carry, but then your team needs to play with that dynamic in mind, right? Malzahar is going to be a control mage this game, not going to be playing for any like assassinations, and it makes sense if you're playing for Fiora as a win condition. We should have had the chokehold on Fiora, and instead we let her out, so that's definitely on us, and there's a couple of things we can do to go after that. If you guys want to take a look at the VOD, we can see those like key moments. Ravenous Hydra makes sense. This is fine. I feel like you really want Sundered Sky, don't you? I mean, the Eclipse Shield compared to the Sundered Sky damage. Sundered Sky, way more health, way more defense. Like the shield that you're getting, it's not close. The amount of health that you're getting from Sundered Sky. So, are you a champion that needs to kill faster, or are you a champion that needs to survive longer? Generally, Fiora just wants to survive longer. So you can easily find a window there. This was interesting. Death Stance Bork. I mean, this was full build, as it turns out. This felt weird as a second item. I didn't mind it. Sundered Sky was going to come next, and we were going to keep on brawling. Iceborne Gauntlet was kind of victim of circumstance, and we might have wanted a magic resist item. You know, it would have been Kanek Rookern for the big shield bashes and everything. Certainly a lot we got. I can't believe I got no honors. This is kind of, come on, guys. We just completely stomped bot lane and top and macro. Everything about it. No love. No love. It's alright. Who are the other champions that we love this style of build on? Kled, 100%. Kled also, it's too bad that they moved the passive over from Spear Sojin, because that was such a huge spike. Got till Thursday, pay to go would really mean a lot. You could try taking a break from League of Legends, you know, just a thought.
Demonstration of superior judgment.
So how would we build it if we did want to get the extra item haste in? I mean, I don't think we need to, because Ingenious Hunter's going to do it. One of the other things that comes up from Ingenious Hunter, by the way, is that it hits your trinkets. So if you want to do something like Zombie Ward, for example, Ingenious Hunter, extra trinkets, whether or not, you know, any way, shape, or form. If you're going to go Ghost Portal, for example, you just get extra trinkets. Most people that are playing this are just like your Zyra supports of the world that just want to have extra lingering vision. And so they go Ghost Poro, but there's a world where you want this. All right, Aatrox, we want to bully him, so we're going flat. Revitalize definitely better for winning the lane, and this is another one of those things, right? When you're talking about the difference between scaling versus not scaling, playing for the lane phase. Revitalize, one of the reasons it has as good of a win rate is because it gives immediate benefit, right? Your grasp is proccing, your shield bash. The shield that you get is proccing, therefore your shield bash is an extra, you know, half a point. So what? But, you know, it adds up over time. Second win, the amount that you heal, right? All of these things heal up at the moment where they're most impactful, whereas Overgrowth is like an end game scaler. And honestly, Revitalize would work with Hollow Unending Despair anyways, so there's a world where that might be right anyway to boot, but Overgrowth just feels really strong. I don't know. What do you think? I'm curious what the like Cassantes of the world, the Udyrs of top lane. Let me see if we can find Impact Udyr rune page. Excuse me. Sudden impact, no. Team Liquid, Impact, Udyr runes. Revitalize. Second win, shield bash. Yep, makes sense, right? Exactly the same. Approach velocity makes a lot of sense because your R, it lets you connect from your R to your E. I could try Udyr as a backup, although I find Udyr to be very hard to play in solo queue. But it would force me to work on my positioning in team fights with random teammates, you know? There's value to that.
Demonstration of superior judgment.
Yeah, totally random letters. If they want to come by though, we'll do it. We'll do it live. We don't need to keep on typing. I know that it comes through on the microphone. Alawi. All right, Alawi is one of those matchups, a little bit harder, right? So makes a lot more sense to go for this like super scaling setup. Very hard to bully because if I put myself in melee range, she's just gonna E me, right? So I just need to go step out, constantly dodge the E's, farm off when I can. There's a world where you don't even get the rest of this page and you just go the shield bash on the other side. So we'll try it like this. Could also go ignite. Ignite would be big for the 1v1 actually. Alright, I just refreshed the pages, should be up to date. If you guys want to see something funny, I got a clip of Xpetu doing this. And we just uploaded it. We finally figured out how to actually turn a computer and to make a computer video into a short.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
There is no dispute.
Gonna go start to blow up the tentacles. Eat some fried calamari while we're up here. Level 1, she's not a threat at all, right? She can only hit with the W.
With balanced steps.
Good Alawis will be making sure to get their tentacles into a good position. This person looks like they've AFK'd somewhere, or they're pushing. Oh, they're going for a big fight with Alawi. Dude, Alawi contributes so little to these fights. You know what I can go do? I'm gonna go fighter. Oh, my timing might just be off. What's up? Oh, I'm just gonna harass you guys. Guy doesn't have real stats. This is gonna zone them off. Alright, so check this out. Ready? Because they stay here and because Jarvan's so low, now they're zoned off the minions. Now I can actually step here. I could have actually not killed those. Let them die to the... I don't want to say the RNG. Yeah, the RNG is a good way to put it, actually. You have a W, no E.
From the shadows.
Really? He's 3 now. I have to be really careful. That was a missed E though, so that's all of his power index. That hit? Rip.
An ally has been slain.
He's back up on. How Shen beats Alawi. Pulling out all the tricks in the book there, by the way. Oh, he's doing me a huge favor here. Repushing.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Is she pushing hard enough for it to matter? It's pretty close. There is a gank here if Nocturne wants it.
An enemy has been slain.
Dude, that Viego skin literally had me thinking that it was Jarvan. How crazy is that? This guy's dead to an E-flash.
Tread carefully.
You have slain an enemy.
I find them unworthy.
God, Shen feels so strong right now. Hey.
Enemy has been slain.
With balanced steps. There is no dispute. With honor.
Shut down.
No.
Understood.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
See if Smolder goes this way.
From the shadows.
Alright, that's enough to hold on to the wave. We'll teleport back up here.
Press on. So I go.
Hey, for as bad as that ult was, it was still worth 150 gold. You know what I'm saying?
Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I could have just walked there.
Target marked.
Hey.
Tread carefully.
What?
With balanced steps.
An ally has been slain.
Hey. All right, well, we're gonna be big.
There is no dispute. From the shadows.
Nocturne's ult is coming up, so I'm basing for this.
Our wills align.
Oh, that sucks. Always attack, by the way, before you flash to make sure that they can't flash away from it.
Enforced equilibrium.
All right, that's Titanic. That'll be the end of Alawi's pushing pressure.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
The most important award you can place, by the way, right in the middle of the map. Because the middle of the map is everything. Everything. All right, let's go Iceborne next.
Down.
Tread carefully.
That sucks. How'd they allow that to happen?
With balanced steps.
An ally has been slain.
Without a sound.
So fast. Go, go, go. Finish them, finish them, finish them. Big shutdown for you.
Now that is what I want to see.
Banish the shadows.
There is no dispute.
Oh, just going to the wrong lane. We'll be alright.
I knew we would find a mark eventually.
An ally has been slain.
How did... How? Doesn't even make sense.
Let's level the playing field.
Right, time to start paying off with everything. Get the big payoffs. We've curated this fantastic lead for ourselves. Now we need to start flexing it elsewhere. Little trick here, wait till you're inside the blue circle, because otherwise it will reveal you. Or it does reveal you, but by waiting till you're in the blue circle, it mitigates the effects of that. Like they don't get a moment to see where you're going. That's enough, right? Yeah.
Has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Dead. Well. Wait for her to use spells.
There is no dispute.
Right? Stay on me. Come here. Come here so I can peel you. There you go, that's the one we want. No! I clicked right here and it hit the wall, so it tried to go outside. Ugh. Sag. Huge win for the team though, but that's a big shutdown. Who got me? Wait, I didn't even have a shutdown? That's unreal. There's a lot of things I wanted to have a little bit differently there. All right, do we need an MR item? Yeah, there's two magic damage dealers, so let's go with the Rookern and have some fun with this thing. This thing's absolutely absurd. All right, where do we go? We're gonna go weak side because Baron's up. Smolder, your lane is mid. It's another one of those cases where you want to pop this thing. You want to get the buffs dead after 15 minutes as soon as you can. And it's not a matter of waiting for the jungler. Like, you absolutely just want this done. So that you have the respawns, that when you do get the Baron, that they're ready for you to take the buffs, and you can just make really, really strong macro plays with all of them together. Is this guy actually in trouble? This is a solo Jhin. I have to do this for the gap close. Gonna wait for the flash. If there is one, there's not. We have teleport still, so now we're just really good to go here. We're still dying a lot. Kind of tempted to put a control word somewhere like really down. Alt.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Nocturne, get with the program. This one's dead too. Just collecting some stacks here, guys. Don't mind me. Shen is back, baby. Alright, we can't really help with this push. This should be able to go down by itself. Oh, unfortunately, that guy's getting hit. We need to have a little bit more priority on, or emphasis, I'll say, on staying alive. So Kainic Rookern is going to give me this massive shield. That will also be affected. Now, it is going to affect my Sundered Sky healing, which is not a big deal at all. I mean, this with those people dead, we absolutely should be doing this. Oh, Titanic doesn't do the pass-through. That is the one thing that they didn't give back. It used to have pass-through damage where you could hit the... where you could hit the turret and then splash through, and they got rid of that a while back. All right, Kainic Rookern, and then yeah, we absolutely want this red buff down, and then once the red is there, we're gonna fight. This guy's on 2 items, including Jack Show to double the resistances and Black Cleaver to try to chew through me, but little does he know that I'm just HP tanking. Hey. Team's winning though, so diversion is good enough. And in fact, he's not even going to be able to push because this wave, some of it's going to die here, and I'm going to go and cut off this one. I don't know that I even needed to run from him that much. He's not stopping me. This is like the big prize right here. Like, blue buff for an entire team is such a colossal big deal. Easy clap. Alright, there's a Diana over here that we need to be aware of. Why are we over here, guys? Bummer. I have my Sundered Sky. I'm just going to tap this down. So this is going to create a slow push, and this is a really important thing about Macro Monday, right? I'm going to leave this cannon for a moment. I'm just going to wait for the next wave to catch up just a little bit. And I'm going to tank here. And this is enough. Now I'm watching here in case I need anything. That's just an end. Okay, this isn't a fine option too, especially since I have to go stop Alawi. They're okay to take this while I go stop.
So I go.
Actually, just gonna step back for a moment. They need to respect this. Got him. All you. I could actually go start pushing the wave here. What's my last item? What item do I want that has a cooldown that I care about? I mean, Heartsteel, that would be kind of hilarious right now. This is probably the one that just wants to go. I guess just Unending Despair, right? That's what's left.
Press on.
If we're going up fully on the Ingenious Hunter plan, this is what has to be. We absolutely want this. Just want to laugh at her with the shield. Let's see how tanky I am, really. Not tanky enough, apparently. We also didn't have Silas for that. Also, I'm pretty sure I only hit one target on that the whole time, so Sundered Sky wasn't proccing. Rookern didn't matter. We also didn't burst Alawi, so she got the heals off. Everything about it was pretty bad. This guy doesn't have his man immune either, so he's missing out on a lot of damage, but I think he's going to go Rapid Fire Cannon next.
Tread carefully.
All right, 10 seconds left on this thing. Gotta make up for all the retirements.
Balance steps.
You gotta jump over. Go, 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 go! What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? The one time that we need you to absolutely go? I couldn't get my E off. I tried so hard.
An ally has been slain. An enemy
Oh my gosh. You know, it's okay. I'm overreacting. It's not that I'm actually reacting this tough. Ooh, that worked out. Hit him.
has been slain.
This is a duel you lose, Silas. He's got all of Nocturne spells and all of Viego spells.
Double kill. Ace.
I think the guy was A-clicking through this bush, which is why he kept on turning around for the thing, and then he walked out, and then he walked back into it. And it's like, Jesus.
There is no dispute.
Axiom Arc build is kind of bizarre.
Understood. With honor.
I'm not going to show. I'm just letting this wave slow push. It's going to keep on going. I'm just going to escort it. I want to pick it up as soon as Alawi leaves it, or when more people show on the map. There's the Alawi. This is already gone. So this is endgame macro, right? The wave management. You get multiple slow pushes in side lanes. You force attention from them. Let's see both spells cool down. See what she decides to do with the wave now, because bot wave is pushing too. All right, she's looking to step up. That's gonna be too much damage. I can't handle it. That's on me. I didn't have notes on the rest of the team as I started that, and I came in at a moment where they could easily hit me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I was playing it like I had Unending Despair, and I didn't have Unending Despair, right? So that's a major diff. And this guy with this build deals a pretty big chunk of damage. This is time to shine. Time to grow up. No, they're leaving? Okay, so I get to teleport here, and then I'm going to contest here because we have respawns in time. Diana has Ignite, not Teleport, folks. Finish him! No, we don't have it. Finish him! Oh, we keep having this issue. No damage. It's definitely not me.
Has been slain.
That's okay.
Our wills align.
Oops.
Understood.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
I could go for Trinity Force, honestly. Go, go, go. Okay, to ult.
Enemy double kill.
Has no meaning, but your death shall.
No, 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 no. Alright, Koenig Rooken is not working. You see that? That was dying to the ancillary. That was the orbs damage hitting me through the shield. And there's been rumors that this item is bugged. Case in point. That's too bad. It's a graphical error. It works? Okay. Yo, coach, can I get your opinion on something? Is it fair to get a chat restriction for telling your jungler it's not uncommon for jet engines to fall through people's living room ceilings? Yeah, I mean, anything that can be implied as a threat or like some, I don't know. If it, I guess context matters, but if that person thinks in a vacuum, it's just like, oh, that guy's telling me that maybe I should just step under a jet vacuum or a jet engine, then I don't know. That's one of those things. I will be right back. Oh man, I just griefed my whole family. That sucks. I was such a rush to get back that I forgot to put my mask on, and now I've contaminated the bathroom. Boy's trying to check up on me. S plus, no honors, rip. Again, man. How can it be? All right, we're gonna go watch bot lane a little bit. I definitely missed clicking on the smolder. This is something from my Shen main days. One of the things you want to do is just click on the icon. It's too slow to click on the mini map and then find the champion and click on them again. Instead, just click on the icon as it stands right here. Much better way to do things. All right, let's take a peek at Smolder, see what they've got going on. All right, problem number one, leashing. Let's up the speed here. You do not leash, especially on champions that have issues with their early clear and early wave control. You cannot. Just a little bit too fast. You cannot go for these types, right? Because you're just giving the other team level 2. Right, and this is exactly what happens, and now you're going to be playing from behind the 8-ball for the rest of the lane phase. So instead, right, like you can take it from Jin's point of view. You might think Jin's not a bro for not leashing, and in this case, it's all going on right here. By the way, did you guys forget that we had an enormous advantage from level 1? I mean, losing this game was actually kind of tough. I had to make some pretty demonstrable misplays here. This is Electrocute versus Electrocute, not even Conquer. I feel like Conquer is way better in this matchup. Taking a little bit too much poke. You can step into that. He's waiting for his cooldown. Like right now, this is a window to go in. You've got Ignite. This is a kill switch. Hopefully he uses it. E-auto. Yeah, you're missing it. He's missing it completely. Use your Ignite to block the potion healing. Right? Your Ignite, you might think of it as my Ignite is less valuable because it's potion. It's the other way around. Their potion loses loses its value because of the healing reduction on Ignite, and then your Ignite is just as valuable as it was. They just happen to be potting, but versus not potting. The other thing is you absolutely want to do it at level 1, because when you go to level 2, you're going to notice that health bars stay the same. They gain a relative amount of HP based on what they gain for the level. So let's say they gain 104 HP for gaining a level, or 100, we'll make the math easy. If they're at 50%, they're going to gain 50 health. If they are at 10% HP, they're just going to gain 10 health. Like, they're going to get this like small bonus. It doesn't, sorry, I don't want to phrase that, because that's not completely true. When they're super low and level up, they're going to get that chunk. When you're burning through the potion and the Ignite, if you're reducing the value of the potion, especially pre-leveling, this is a significant chunk of damage when they're level 1. And that matters significantly for your ability to all in. This is 100% an opportunity to go all in. Going back to the leash or no leash here. When you leash, you automatically lose priority in the lane. You're just giving it to them. You get to let them choose what they're doing. Now, in this case, Lux got chunked and she had to recall. Jhin can take 2 windows here. There's 2 opportunities. One, when you know they're leashing, and especially if you know that your support's not here, you can just grab the aggro and do a little like upside down J here. Just grab the aggro, walk towards the minions, and go here. That way you're constantly running away from the melees. They'll acquire on you, run away from them, make these guys target on you, and then run away from them, so only 2 of them actually hit you with attacks. It's fairly meaningless damage once you just step here and you just wait, you're healed back up. This will drop the minion AI, and they won't go do their normal behavior, which is to just go hit each other. 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3. This is how it works every single time. This is how they make sure that the waves are completely even. Now, once you hit them, it's going to affect their aggro a little bit, and they might change their mind and be like, oh, hey, something just hit me more recently. I'm going to go attack them. That's why this minion changes direction here for a moment. And then it's like, oh, wait, no, these guys are still hitting. And you see how this thing's just lost. This is how you can interrupt wave AI just by attacking minions. And then when we get this window right here, if you had done the pull aggro, you can let the minions just push towards you. Minions get erased, you come, you collect all of them, that's fine, it's great. You can even cast spells on the backline. If you do it like this, and you're pushing, then you're just going to get level 2. Either of these are viable options. We're talking about this guy almost being level 2. In fact, he's going to get level 2 from the first melee in the second wave. Lux will not, because she missed the 3 melees. That means that she will not get level 2. Even after getting all 3 of these casters and all 6 in the next wave, she still won't be level 2 unless she got like a ward or a kill at some point earlier. This guy should be pretending to be Smolder at all times. No reason to not be Smolder, and sometimes you should pretend to be just caster minion. Right? Like, you want to keep the act up. Oof. I don't know what that Q is supposed to do. But now that 2 spells are on cooldown and Jhin just hit level 2, this is his gold mine. He can do whatever he wants to you in the lane here. Because he's huge, he's on 4th shot, he knows that neither of you have a spell, and he's got the pushing minion wave. Not only that, but because you partially killed this wave, it's actually going to rebound back to them very easily. Oh, this is a mistake. You don't want to aim for the head, always aim for the feet. If he had hit that, this would have been GG. And right now, it basically is anyways. This is already, like, essentially checkmated, because Jin's so far ahead, and this is what you get for leashing. Unfortunately, people at middle ELO are still somewhat dependent on leashes. They haven't needed leashes since Season 7. Like, and really before that, you didn't even need it. But ever since the changes where they just increased the jungle healing on jungle items, it hasn't even been close. And the big change, what was it, last year? Was it last year that they did the forgiveness? Because they did the big jungle changes, right? So they did forgiveness, meaning that the lower you are, the increased value. So it's like, when's the last time you saw someone die to one of their own camps? It just doesn't happen anymore. You could literally be down all the way here and it'll just start regenning you up. It used to be the case that you'd get down low and you're like, almost one more minion, I can kill. No, and then you die. It just doesn't work that way. It's just like, oh, all right, you're low. Let me give you more regen. And there is no camp. Apart from like wolves, if you're just tanking all 3 of them, and raptors if there's a bunch of them, the camps won't kill you. This is, we just need to do a complete rework on the way we lane. We're throwing spells at the minion wave. We don't need to watch anymore. because nothing else matters, right? You have to throw spells at enemy champions. If you're throwing them at the wave, they're just going to crush you. All right, more Shen gaming. I could try with Trinity Force this time and like really step on the gas. It's been a while since Shen had a lane bully stat line, and gosh, even Xpetu is underestimating how strong Shen is. He is rationalizing empowered Q damage that used to have this extra 1% on it, and he's comparing the 4 AD buff, excuse me, the 4 AD buff in terms of that 1%. So when you were hitting someone for 1% of, say, 800 HP at level 2 or 3, they were taking 8 additional damage. Now you're taking 4, and so he's looking at it from the point of view of, oh, it's like you're dealing almost as much damage, but he's not then also talking about every other auto attack, every time your Q's not empowered, every time that you're just hitting minions, your ability to push waves, everything about a 4 AD buff is so massive. Normally when they want to tune a champion in and out, they give 2 or they take 2. They gave 4 to Shen. It's utterly absurd. So it's back to lane bully status, especially with all the health scaling, the fact that you have mixed damage types too, and you can use go and play on either side, versatility of builds. It's absolutely shenanigans time. We're gonna put this in the, well, you know what, let's, how do I do it? Because I'm doing an A/B test right now on the shorts to see if it works with the 2 different formats. And I'm fairly certain that one of them's just going to win by a mile. So maybe it's not worth testing, but maybe it is. Like one of them's just right and the other one's not. You know, let me take it. If anyone knows much about shorts, absolutely chime in. I somehow have 4 views and 80% likes. How do you get to 80% on 4 views? It doesn't happen. You need 5 views. I'm gonna put this up here. How does this happen? 4 views, 4 likes, 1 dislike. How does one dislike a video without watching it? Or how does one like? There must be 5. I'm gonna try to hit refresh and see if it changes. Nope. YouTube, something's fishy. Just saying, something's fishy. I'll put this in the chat for you guys to look at. But 4 for 4 on the likes, I accept. All right, we said we wanted to go ignite. If we're really gonna go down this path, let's make it happen. Total, I mean, this would be total lane bully. You have to go revitalize. Overgrowth gives you all that scaling, but revitalize will give you the unending sorrow. Extra heal, but it also scales off of the health, so there's no question it would be better just having the overgrowth. All right, here's a matchup that I crush even without it. So this might be a discussion where we actually flip the switch. Last time we crushed Alawi without even going for the flat health, but flat health would be a big for our chi shield and our Q damage. I guess, you know, it's norms. Let's limit test. Let's see how aggressive we can be with overgrowth. First auto, you want to hit them, draw the minion aggro, have the wave helping to push. Try to get the single hit where you hit them, they don't hit you back. If they hit you back, then the minions will go back to just trading. Warwick in the jungle, kind of awkward. I don't think we just want to scale because Garen's going to have a pretty easy time running through this team. Yeah, we're going to go for bully. All right, we're limit testing with this, and we're going to ignite. We're going to go kick some butt. Reddit also doing some weird things. Have you guys noticed that your Reddit posts have been oscillating? I have posts that have been removed by moderators from his. So my account basically required attention on mobile, and it never said that it was on mobile. Basically, you had to be in the app to be able to access the inbox that they were talking about. And they're like, due to you not doing it, you must be a robot. So we're going to remove all of your action on all of these posts. They're just going to remove it all. Account got banned and everything. Like, I had to go reset it, and I was finally just like, guys, this is what's going on here. I'm literally doing nothing. Anyways, it gets fixed, and all of the content's been removed. I could literally link you to it, and even if you went there, it would say content removed. A post on like vision being explained at every level had 126 likes. And then I look and it's at 123, and then 124, and then 119, 122, 120, 123. Like, it's literally changing all the time, which makes me feel like these algorithmic companies are skewing with the fucking data, and nobody's the wiser. Like, nobody knows. How would they know? Right? How would you know?
Minions have spawned.
They give you a little +1 here, a little -1 there, and eventually you have stuff like this. They're absolutely playing with the numbers. All right, we're gonna go in after this guy. Gonna let him walk out. That's a flash. I'm just gonna go bully him. Garen might not stick around here. This guy wanted to go for late invade. He's actually running all the way. Beautiful. That's so good for me. So good for all of us. You've got no flash, sir. I've got ignite, and you don't realize it. He is back. He is back, my boys. Shen is back. I'm gonna fight him where my minions are. I definitely win this. JK. Oh, I timed my Q wrong. Oh my gosh. When I say I definitely win this, I need my Q to come back. All right, I guess I just paid them back in kind, didn't I? Yikes. Oh goodness. And now it's an ignite lane. Luckily he didn't push it the rest of the way in. Might have been a little bit afraid. Rengar's gonna kill him on second camp. Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill him right here. He's gotta go blue. He might just go blue. Like blue Gromp, I mean. Alright, I can't channel my full Expetu. I can't give that kill back. We need to cut out the extracurricular activity. But this guy left himself a shitty wave state. Like, oh, Rengar, sorry, I should have pinged him that the thing was warded. There's a shield. Okay, no shield means no lane. This time I won't screw up my Q. He's dead. I'm dead? I'm dead. He hit 3? Oh no! Oh my gosh, I'm a damned fool. I'm in trouble now. Alois would be ashamed. Level up timers. I thought I zoned him out of enough. Was he just 3 anyways? Oh gosh, I feel so bad now. Streamer diff.
Immediately.
Hey, hey! Yes!
It must be done.
If I just like dotted my eyes, walked away from the guy while he's spinning. It's just a lot of small things, right? It's all these little things that make the narrative of a League of Legends game. Which is what makes it super exciting, right? Like every game hangs on this tiny breath. He's actually supposed to spin in response to my Twilight Refuge. I'm gonna get a push off so I can go contest the grubs, the mites. I'm also gonna hit level 5 first.
With honor.
Oops.
Tread carefully. Target locked.
Thank you.
You have slain an enemy.
Warwick's having himself a time, huh?
Stay resolute.
So I go.
I'm just gonna let this rebound. I don't want to get into. I don't want to lose any amount of chunk HP. I need to make sure that my wave's rebounding out before the next. The next wave reinforces. So I want to like get this stuck here. My little happy spot. I can hit 6.
Enemy has been slain.
And then I can control the level up timer and I can spike it when I need to.
Understood.
And Garen's not even in the lane, so we're good. Let's push this.
It must be done.
Recall. Now, unfortunately for me, that little pocket, because I didn't push it out before, it is going to come back, kind of sit there in a little bit of an awkward spot. I mean, not even an awkward spot. It sits there for a moment, and eventually it does crash in, and it'll go here, and now it's going to reset without me. So I did give up a lot for that ult. Maybe I didn't even need to do it. Probably could have been more choice about it. So I'll review this one later. 7:30, whether or not I needed to do that.
There is no dispute.
Gonna give props to the Garen though for that proactive rotation. There's no way. Really? Better die. Okay. This is still a problem though. It's still pushing out.
Immediately.
It's actually a window where maybe I just path straight towards this. Yeah, I'm just gonna come straight over here because this wave is gonna be big enough. I can't access those minions anyways. Oh, he wants to invade. All right, invading's another good strategy. I'm here to support him. Like, we know guaranteed where Garen's going to be, which is why this works. Get that pushing. We take this 100%. Uh-oh, move is one. And so since we knew exactly where Garen was going to be, right, like, and where Warwick had two options, dragon or red, we get to punish him for either based on me rotating to the middle of the map. Maybe I actually had enough time to push this out. What I wanted to do was get it pushing so that it would come back here. Looks like they're still looking for a dive. I'm ready. Beautiful. I love it when a good plan comes together.
With balanced steps.
And get my ignite off.
Godlike,
River Shen is back.
you have been slain.
Our wills align.
The fact that they didn't get 5 is so big for us. What are we going to do again? This wave is also pushing in again. This time he's going to try to push it and topple it, right? And it's Garen, so he can do it really quickly. So we'll just go answer this. If Rengar wants this, he's got ultimate. No, he's prioritizing Wolf Camp. This is a mistake. It's alright, though. Window's gone.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Enforced equilibrium.
Slain the hero.
From the shadows.
Legendary.
Press on.
I'm looking.
Tread carefully.
Alright, now we don't get penalized if Garen does go for a push. It's not even going to be that bad for us. Doesn't want it.
Shut down. Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Without a sound.
Bro. Push the turret. You're fucking kidding me right now.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oy. Hmm. That's really obnoxious.
I was hiding.
Without steps. So I go.
I might turn on settings again.
Shut down.
What's up? Should we win here? Let me turn on the settings again that allow me to auto attack. It's really good for Shen. Just need to zone. Step back. Everyone should be peeling back. Where's that guy going?
Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret.
From the shadows.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Warwick can smell me. This guy can catch me eventually, if he has the mark. Doesn't. Okay. Oh, good thing I missed. Like I yeeted out. I wanted to be on him on, actually, but. What did we say we were doing? This one.
There is no dispute.
Nothing to be done here. We'll just swap sides. I'm gonna go reset this red. This guy has some mastery here.
Shut down.
It's pretty neat. That guy actually did that really well.
Tread carefully.
That was really good sequencing by him. I could have dashed away and then not been able to get over the wall. We've got Triforce though. That guy's got 3 items. Yeesh. It means he will die very quickly at least. We'll just keep playing around Rengar. Rengar is such a good pairing for Seraphine.
Immediately.
Guy's dead.
An enemy has been slain.
I want that back.
Uh-oh, Rengar's dead.
Shut down.
Doesn't matter. Twitch is not gonna come though. It's okay. Seraphine and Shen can actually kill this by themselves. I don't have Trinity Force, which is a big problem for our overall damage, but no, the ult's not it. Okay. Guys, it heals. It heals. We don't have a smite. Oh. Get it.
Shut down.
Press on. There is no dispute.
Alright, we're either helping the Twitch to push, and I'll just hide out near him if he refuses to leave. Alright, we'll just re-macro. Garen's deciding to hard push, that's fine. We'll do it their way.
Feels so good. Feel that reverb.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy
We don't.
Head down.
God, this like. Help me understand this guy. I just don't get it.
you have slain an enemy. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an enemy.
We can't do it without the carries.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I don't know, maybe we just leave him alone. Leave him be.
An enemy has been slain.
From the shadows.
Hey. Dead? Dead? Oh, big plays? That's everybody. Oh, Rengar could have gone in there. It's a tough one to see. You gotta like have a severe amount of trust. Part of the base is breaking. You know, we got some stuff to work with. All right, this is making me not nearly tanky enough for actually frontlining for these guys, especially since we have some discordance on like what people actually think needs to get done right now. So it's definitely not a great build for this situation, but you know, we'll see how strong the limit test 1v1s are and stuff like that. Unending despair. Mostly physical. We've got a little bit from Orianna, but she's tiny, so we don't really need to carry about her. I should probably actually just be with my team right now. They're too likely to do something kind of silly. Using the Emilio as an evac, that's hilarious. Oh, I couldn't get it off.
With balanced decks.
God, it deals so much damage. Garen could be over this wall. I'm just so dead. Oh. I don't know, maybe I just should have been there with them. I just don't think Dragon's at all the prize to be going for.
Target locked.
An enemy has been slain.
Missed it.
Enemy double kill.
Immediate purchase.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Maybe we could try Zeke's. Zeke's is actually interesting too. Could go with this as well. Because this is the only guy that matters. We could also just go Randuin's Omen because of their damage profile. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Actually just tanking here. That guy just annihilated me. Big damage.
Your turret has been destroyed.
This one's for you. Feeling great.
Your turret has been
I
destroyed.
wish we could see how big the hubris was. Can we see it on his item?
Your turret has been
No,
destroyed.
I still got stuff to work on.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Shut down.
Uh-oh.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
Alright, what was the thing I needed to go over? Level the wave. Yeah, we gotta see the wave. Because I think I didn't actually give myself the maximum out here. I tried to get a sneaky back and there was too many more minions. I should have given it to Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz actually played great. Is there a way to see? Can you see all the copies on your clipboard? Press Windows logo key plus V. Turn on clipboard history to copy and view multiple. Yeah, turn on. Okay, perfect. That is what we want. X9 Shen? What is... I don't know, man. I don't know. Why? Why? It's no fun. It's no good. Why did he quit? Oh, we're gonna take a second, take a deep breath, get a little workout in. Highly recommend, by the way, elastic workout bands while you're at the computer. Boom. Game changer. Get to keep those muscles activated while you're down there. But this is your reminder if you haven't done so in a while. It's been a couple hours. Get up, move your body, get something done. I'm kind of confined to this basement because I got COVID, but absolutely something you want to do. Stretch your body out, move your legs. Otherwise, we end up gaining those bad kind of fats, right? Want to use this energy. It's good for your mind, good for your body. Especially when you get old like me.
Go to motionray.com to add this to your video, and that, and that.
Here are 20 YouTube settings that could f***
So we did have it right last time. Yeah, so the other video showed up in my actual stream. That means that I can probably repost this other short that probably never made it into shorts format. Pass the ball. No, this must be in the shorts. It must be there because it's got 3,000 views. So there's no way. 37 watch hours. Bad. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to figure out these shorts. This is the video. And it must be showing up in the shorts feed somewhere. I didn't even do this well. I can probably just remake this much better because this same guy goes on the breakaway 3 different times. You see number 10 here? The first time, guy didn't pass to him. Second time, he's like, I'm not making that run. Here we go. Third time, like fill in right here and it's a goal. Fill in and you have a goal. He's the captain, by the way. Number 10, supposed to be the best player on their team. Now, here's the 10, all-time great right here. Hey, look, you've got someone filled. Perfect. Entire team is going on you. Goalie's coming to you. When they have to switch sides, they cannot defend. A goalie versus a player can put themselves in between the angles of the shot and can defend and basically force you to hit the last 18 inches of the goal. I should have taken this out of the video too. But like, that's the video. So this is the best short, but it's not even in shorts form, right? It's fat. It's supposed to be tall. Like if I make this higher, it should be going. Most people are watching the whole thing. Like, you know, everything kind of fits, but it's not even in the right format. So we're gonna see whether or not the new changes by trying to do this, right? We already have 26, yeah. So it's already a way better format. This is like what, in an hour and a half. So we're gonna be doing all right on this one. All right, let's get some more games. We good. Hold on. We're not good. We gotta check. We gotta check the end of this. We also have to check the lane phase against this Garen, what we could have done a little bit better in that one. I want to see the very, very end here.
A summoner has disconnected. Blue team double kill. Ace.
Alright, so 1175 plus a shield plus the magic. So yeah, 1175 checks out. Diana's coming in. I don't have anything else on me. It's not like there's Ignite. Diana doesn't even have Ignite, or maybe she does. Okay, I'm at 1175 still. 1147. I took a minion. Yeah, dude. This right here. What is going on? I took a major chunk of damage here. Can we go comma to go back a tiny bit? No. I took 700 damage. And I'm dying to orbs, and just orbs right here. Yeah, it does not work. 100% does not work. There's something going on. It's doing something, but this is the third time that we've seen it now. And it could, you know, you could say it's a visual bug, but Dinah's not dealing physical damage, right? This right here, this is even magic damage. So it's not even the Lichbane proc. There's nothing about what's going on here. Right, like, and we're not like suddenly taking damage from Viego, right? Alright, so 1268. There's his Q. 1134. 1147 with about 800 worth. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 450 worth of a shield. No, these have got to be 200 chunks. Yeah, so this is about 900 shield. And we're at 1147. Okay, it says that it's the Rookern shield going down. But then somehow I take 1,000 damage. I take 700 damage. Nothing's hitting me for 700. Like, there's no physical damage in this kit. Magic damage, magic damage. Magic. Even if she had this primed, it wouldn't be doing it. Magic damage. There's no, like, other thing hitting us, right? Did a cannon hit us or something? No, like, and even here, like, this right there, the orbs are hitting me. There's the finally the hit, the auto attack. There's no way. Definitely not working. No, not going to stop you from buying it for sure, but I don't know. I don't know why it would be happening. All right, it is 3 o'clock. The kiddos are coming home soon, so that's going to be it for me. I appreciate the support, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. Tomorrow, Training Tuesday. What should we work on? Give us some suggestions. We'll put them in. Whatever you guys suggest will be what we work on tomorrow, right? Until the next time, I will... Well, I'll see you soon. You guys keep it real, all right? Peace.